Guys, don't tell the haters. I'm not going to be playing this for long, but maybe this would be the perfect time to return to picture in my mind. Imagine if I do it, man. Nah, dude, it's so fucked. Ah! How am I ever gonna do that, man? Diction. Yeah, no, honestly. Oh, fuck, did I put on pants? Sometimes I work without wearing pants. And I'm like, wow, that's so empowering for me. My roommates and stuff would ask me, it's like, yo, you like cool if I don't wear pants around the house? And I'm like, what? You guys, I just don't want you to be uncomfortable, man. I find it more comfortable not to wear pants. And I'm like, okay. It's like, if you ever want to do that, you can do that too. And I'm like, no, I'm good. And I would always just wear pants. Why did it take me so long to realize that, like, he was right? I could just be not wearing pants. You know, now that I think about it, some of my favorite things to do in life, I've learned from, like, roommates that I originally thought were unhinged. But they were actually just normal. They told me how to live. Dude, should I, like, put out an advert for roommates? Is it too much to ask for, like, hey, I want you to have, like, an offbeat personality? Is that strange for, like, looking for someone that's going to teach me how to live life? Looking for someone that most other roommate hirees would say, what the fuck to? Looking for someone that won't steal, but is awfully touchy of everyone's possessions. I don't know what to expect, because living with roommates is an experience. It's nice, the company's there, but sometimes you're just like, hey, can you leave me the fuck alone? But then again, one of them teaching me not to wear pants and the other one teaching me to play music in the shower. I'm wondering what else I'm missing out on in life. But like, how do I put out that like advert of like, you need to have a quirk that I can like steal from you? And then once I've downloaded that, like, it's up for hire whether I kick you out to download someone else. This fucking song again? Dude, this song's pink! And it's outside my skill level. I got a circle in the square hole. Eminem be like, I got a square hole in my mind. Eminem seeing a square hole. Now, this looks like a job for me. Anytime I've lived with roommates, they've taught me new ways of living life. I'm just wondering, in the roommate application that I send out, is it okay for me to write like, looking for a roommate that will put the circle hole, no, the square block in the circle hole. No, that just asks like I'm asking for sex. I'm not asking for sex, man. I just want someone to put the square block in the circle hole. No, I'm not asking for this, man. I'm looking for someone that is a little offbeat so that I can learn other ways of living. You should square, no, the square block, no, hey. I'm saying the square block in the circle hole. Why did you assume that I'm the square block and not the circle hole? Well, no, okay, listen. Their mission here wasn't me being like, hey guys, I'm a bot, right? But like, you think it would make more sense for it to be a circle block in the square hole? Who the fuck has a square hole, man? Are you being serious? I don't think it's insane to say like, hey, these are my expectations for a roommate. Not looking for sex, by the way. I'm not writing that on my application. Can we go back? You like it up the circle? That is not what I'm saying. I'm not insane, man. I'm just playing Osu. Excuse me, it's us. I could have like a roommate that's like really into Osu, but is that like a red flag? Like, I don't think about roommates as like red flags, man. I don't know. People have bad advice, man. They're like, dude, I'm down bad. And then like, get a roommate. What? No, my bank account's down bad. Not me. Okay, fine, I'll move in with you. Oh, dear. Not ironically, someone messaged me and said, hey, what is it like to immigrate to Australia? And I was just like, because I live here doesn't mean I know how to immigrate here, but that's like totally a fair question. And now I want to do like research for them. If they move here, like that'd be cool. I have a friend. I have an online friend that would be here now. But then I'd be like, where you want to move? And in my mind, I'm like, don't go to Sydney. And then I would say, actually, I'm looking to move to Norway. And they'll be like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, yeah. You're trying to get out of your country? Same. And they're like, what? Why? And I'm like, I don't know. I just want snow. Oh, wait, which part of Australia is that? I don't know. What's wrong with Norway? Don't they have like snow? I'm looking for a roommate that snows. Like, I've never looked for roommates before, man. That shit like terrifies me. I have to like buy locks and shit. I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into. And like, honestly, like I think I'm the annoying one, but like maybe the roommate is looking for someone that's annoying and loud at night because they're like, I need to stay up late. I'm a night owl. So like if you're screaming, that would like work out for me. I mean, as long as like we're happy, I suppose. I'm hating myself in like the worst light. Guys, I'm a horrible roommate. Would you live with me? Hey, what country do you want to move to? And I'm like, country with snow. Like, is that shallow? They're like, you didn't like think this through at all. And I'm like, yeah, I did. I like snow and this country has snow. So I live there now. They're like, do you speak the language? And I'm like, no. Why do I need to speak the language to touch snow? That doesn't make any sense. I just want to touch the snow, man. I don't want to talk to the fucking people. That's kind of rude of you, isn't it? I'm like, no, I'm being honest, man. I was being honest, being rude. And they're like, okay, well, I don't know how to unpack that, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do random roommates. They kind of scare me, if I'm going to be honest. What if they steal my stuff? Like, I have a dog. If they're stealing my stuff, and I'm like, yo, where's my dog? And they're like, I don't know. Like, that's going to be really fucked up. And then, like, in the middle of the night, I hear my dog barking. And I'm like, what's that? And they're like, nothing. Bro, why have you got my dog? And they're like, oh, I thought you wouldn't notice. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I wouldn't notice, man? Is that irrational of me? Like, how do people deal with, like, having a stranger, like, living in their midst, and then them not just having them take their shit? I think it just doesn't comprehend for me because I've like never been in that like position. Like the biggest thing I'm like afraid of them stealing is like my heart, man. Like what if I fall for them? Then that's going to be a concern. Now we're living together and we're sharing shit. Oh dear, nightmare. Like how the fuck am I meant to lock up anything? They're like, why do you keep putting a lock on yourself? And I'm like, no, that's not why I'm doing it. That is not why I'm handcuffing myself. They're like, well, I'm like, I don't want you to steal me. Okay, man, I'm just paying half the rent. Oh, so you want half now, do you? Yeah, you asked for this. You're overly protective. Like, would it be unreasonable for me to say I want a roommate that doesn't, like, engage with screens? Because then that way I wouldn't be worried about them stealing my computer, because they don't fucking like screens, man. Roommate that hates screens and likes being by themselves. And they'll be like, fantastic, man. But I feel like it would clash, because they would want quiet to, like, read that book. And then they wouldn't understand what I'm doing. They'll be like, why does he have cat behavior? He's following circles and like a mouse on a screen. I'm worried that my roommate is a furry. I would like be overhearing them talk on the phone saying that. I'm like, why are you scared of that, man? You could have just asked. Like, what the fuck, man? So judgy. Guys, I've like honed my ability to look at a screen. I got like really good at like tracking where my mouse is on the screen, that I can like jump there with like, you know, pinpoint precision. I don't know if that's like good. You think like the fact that I've been like looking at like a screen my whole life, I would like know this. Oh my god, I'm gonna get like existential about that. I've been looking at a screen my whole life. Fuck, what do I do about it? I don't like that thought. How do I delete that picture from my mind? So what did you get good at and hone as a skill? Oh, looking at my screen and knowing exactly how to jump my mouse there. Fuck, that doesn't sound good. Especially on like my roommate application. Fuck. I keep getting recommended these YouTube videos that are like, I stopped watching YouTube for a month. Here's how it went. I didn't look at any screens for a year. I refused. Maybe I need a screen detox. Imagine the YouTube content though, like, I didn't look at screens for a year. Every week I get I didn't watch YouTube for a week. This is how it affected me. I didn't watch YouTube for a month. This is how it affected me. I stopped watching TV for a month. This is how it affected me. I started taking up journaling. This is how it affected me. And I'm like, fuck, it's affecting me, man. I didn't look at screens for a whole year except to like call my bank. And they were telling me I was in debt. And I'm like, guys, sorry, I'm doing a challenge. Because like, if I couldn't look at a screen for a year, like, there's so many things like driving on highways would be bad because they got adverts on the highways. I don't know how I'd pay any of my bills. What if my friend walks up to me and then they're like, yo, did you see this reel? And I'm like, no. And they're like, take a look. I'm like, oh, you're gonna ruin my streak. What if I go to the vet and they're like, hey, we did an x-ray of your dog. Do you want to see? I'm like, no. And they'll be like, what the fuck, man? You don't love your dog? And I'm like, no, I do. I just can't look at screens. Can you print that out to me? Can you fax it to me? They're like, Okay. By the way, this is your total. I'm like, can you read it out to me? I want you to read it out to me and then print out a receipt. No, like, we can email it to you. I'm like, email bad! Sorry, I hate emails. I don't believe in them. I'm sad I wanted to get a video out today. It was just too much to edit. Oh. No, I feel that. But that's okay. There's a reason for it. And if the reason isn't, I ate 4 ice creams and laid in bed, I think you can be proud that you've tried. And you can keep going despite the streak being broken. Because, like, I remind myself sometimes that, like, I should pamper myself like a dog. It's easy to forget that, like, you would treat your dog very good. You're like, oh my god, who wants a little chip? But then me, I don't do that. I'm just like, damn shit. I gotta edit. But like, I could be like, yippee, yippee. I get to play Ursu when I get a chip. Oh my god, I get to touch the snow. I miss work. Oh, wait, why do you miss work? Oh no, I know what you mean. Dude, every single time I'm talking to someone at the uni, I'm like, so what are you gonna get up to? And they're like, well, I start my job next week. And I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, I'm starting a job at this place, but oh no, I'm scared. I don't fucking like that. I'm like, how dare you complain about getting a fucking programming job in Sydney in this fucking day and age? Jeez, man. You're gonna be getting home from work and you're gonna be like drowning yourself in fucking snow that you bought off Amazon. What the fuck, man? I'm here asking for roommates that are fucking chaotic in nature because I want to learn about life. And they're like, you okay, man? I'm like, I need a roommate that teaches me how to set my fucking kitchen table on fire. They're like, I'm not following you anymore. And I'm like, listen, they're actually walking away from me. No, but Graggle, I need your discipline. I think I'm lacking discipline. Do you think it's weird if I write on my roommate advert, like, looking for a roommate that's going to discipline me? Is that, like, odd? Please don't steal my stuff and discipline me. They'd be like, oh my god, what is he, like, scared of? I don't got discipline, I'm a freak. Says the person that's uploading every week. I have terrible discipline. Says the person that can hit enter on their keyboard. Wait, maybe the lurkers have the most discipline. You know what I never understand? You watch, like, a streamer that has, like, 1,000 viewers. And then they start, like, bitching about, like, how dumb their Twitch chat is, as if that's, like, a revelation. And it's like, oh my god, people be typing things in a Twitch chat? They're so dumb. And it's not enough for them to say they're dumb. They say the lurkers are intelligent because they have, like, the goal to not type. And I'm like, fuck you, man. What the fuck are you talking about? And I don't call them out. So, like, maybe I am smart from that. But, like, do I have a discipline to, like, not hit enter on my keyboard and tell them every fucking thought, I think? Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, they're rage baiting. And then they're, like, telling me, it's like, oh, you're so smart for not typing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so smart that I'm not falling for you stupid fucking rage bait. But, like, you don't know if I'm smart. I could be, like, fucking, like, sleeping in the corner of my roommate right now. I'm like, hey, I'm not talking anymore. You're not smart. You're not dumb, but you're stupid for doing that. Why are you doing an ad hominem attack? You come into my chat and then you immediately attack me, even though you don't know what the fuck I was talking about. I was talking about the fact that I want to move to a place that has snow. I think it's really cool you got snow cleared, and you're saying I'm stupid because I did math? Why? Dude, chat is so fucking stupid. Generational hater. But I'm not even that much older than you, man. I played Pokemon. You played Pokemon. Should I put that on my, like, roommate, like, suggestion form? Looking for someone that played Pokemon. I think that would be a red flag, because then they would think, like, oh shit, he would just want to talk about Pokemon. He's not gonna do the dishes. I'm like, I'll do the dishes. Chill. Is it fucked up that I hate cooking? I know how to cook, but I fucking hate doing it. So, like, my roommates would be like, oh my god, he knows how to cook. And I'm like, yeah, I know how to cook. They're like, you're gonna cook? And I'm like, no, you can cook. I'd rather eat whatever dog shit they're having rather than cook for myself. Is that fucked up? I have the ability to cook and then I'm not using it. Why? I love cooking. I fucking hate it. Because I can't speed from it. Whereas this guy hates cooking. I do hate cooking. I hate how good cooking makes me feel when I'm doing it. I realize I sound as insane as the people that say they hate taking showers. They're like, I hate taking a shower. And then you say to them, but you're in there for an hour. And they're like, yeah, it's just so nice. Like, it's great for my mind. I love the water, like, on my skin. It's great. I sing. I do all that. I'm like, so what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I just hate showers. It takes so long. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You can have a 15-minute shower. No, but I want to relax in the shower. It's nice. I'm gonna go relax in the shower then. I'm like laying in bed. Getting out of bed to like have a shower is so annoying. But you enjoy that shit. That's how I feel about cooking. I never want to cook. But when I do cooking, I fucking love doing it. I'm an ex. My neighbors complained about me being loud while streaming yesterday. Oh, fuck. What do you do? You know, my neighbors have never complained, which is like insane because like people in chat will write shit like, dude, why are you spamming piano in the middle of the night? Like I'll be bashing piano. I'll be like saying shit. I've always imagined like what I would do if I was put in that situation. I think the first thing I'll say to them is, here's my number. Would that go poorly, man? They would say to me like, you're being too loud, and then I would send them the flirt emoji and go, thanks, I'll hush now. And then I'll send them the kissing emoji. I'm not embarrassed. I'll be back. I went shopping today and I didn't even fucking buy any snackies. No hot chip, only Osu. Like, what the hell? You show them the roommate application form. I'm like, wow, I'm too noisy. You wanna be roommates? Also, why the fuck am I being question marked? I'm trying to be a considerate neighbor, and I'm like, here's my number. Tell me when I'm being too loud so I can shut the fuck up. I mean, question mark. That's considerate. No. GG, you didn't even remember about snackies. I got no snackies and I got no tissues. It's so over for me, man. How am I meant to watch movies and sob and fucking stuff my face full? I want a roommate that will buy me snackies. Dude, my application form would fucking be fucked. It'd be so fucked. You need to at least fulfill one of these dot point requirements. Teach me something about life. Buy me snackies. I'd be like, okay, next. I can't. It's so over, dude. This guy's insane. Oh my god. By the way, I stream and I'm like loud at night. Is that an issue? I think I'm really quiet. He says lying. Has to like Pokemon. Yeah, no, I like the idea of having a list of points where I'm like, I would like one of these. Guys, this is optional. Has to like Pokemon. I like asked that in the interview. I'm like, do you like Pokemon? They're like, no. And I'm like, aw. Anyway. Can you teach me about life? Maybe I should put out the roommate application, but I am terrified. How do you find like good people, man? Dude, I need a roommate and I need some food. Guys, this turned into like an unhinged rant yapping stream. We're gonna be serious. My roommate application now says like looking for someone serious. I have a picture in my mind. The perfect roommate doesn't exist. Looking for chaotic roommate that's scoring chaotic neutral on the D&D alignment chart. Can you do this quiz for me real quick? Why are you sending me a BuzzFeed link? That's really important for my mojo. I need to make sure the vibes are right. Do you have good feng shui, by the way? I want to decorate with you. And they're like, what? I'm like, we're going to do an IKEA trip together. And they're like, I'd prefer if we didn't. I already have stuff. Oh, that could be a bonding moment for us. And they're like, no, I'm just looking for a place to live. This one's going on the main channel, looking for a roommate that doesn't exist. And then it's just the picture of her. And then like on her forehead is like the empty room. And it's like no roommate found. Oh, why is the economy so hard on me, man? You know, these lyrics speak to me because like she's embodying the philosophy of like someone that doesn't think like her. And that's like what I've been saying like all stream. I knew it all along. I have a picture in my mind. I'm looking for a roommate that can teach me how to not be monotone when I speak. Me saying my roommates, why are we together? I'm like, it's because we weren't compatible for like the roommate application. I thought that would have been fun. I'm not like this, by the way. Can I like tell you that? I'm not like someone that like wants someone to like bring in gemstones into like my room. And they're like, oh, we need to like assess your vibes aura today. I think amethyst would look good on you. You should like wear this instead of cologne. I've heard someone who was completely monotone, and trust me, you're not monotone. You think I'm expressive? You're never being this bad. I got 10 seconds away from this. Gotta go. Shut up. I want a roommate that doesn't believe in me. You're not paying rent this week. And I'm like, yeah, I'll show you. And then I won't do it. And they're like, see, you didn't pay rent this week. Now who's feeling like an idiot? I'm like, I'm feeling like an idiot. I'm feeling like an idiot. No, you're right. But really, they didn't read the fucking form I wrote where I said I'm gaslighting you into thinking I'm a bumbling fool. That's my PB. Oh, I've gone further than this. But like, I'm better than you. I want a roommate that I'm better than. I want a roommate that can afford rent, but like I'm better than them. Is that like healthy? You know, that's like evil saying it like that, because it's like, you can't leave me. I'm better than you. And they'll be like, the fuck? What's that mean? Well, that's your requirement. You have a lot of applicants. Wait, you think I'm better than people? No, I'm not. You know, I'm really humble. I have no ego. I want a roommate that has an ego. They might be able to teach me how to like play Survivor and Among Us. No, because like, you know, that's what I look for in life. It's just like, who am I better than? Surround myself with them so that they can drag me down. That's how I view people. Dude, what if like someone like thinks I'm being serious? So like your monotone voice doesn't sound very joking right now. There's not much jovialness in your voice. I think you're being serious. Delusional. No one's ever going to roommate with you, delusional person. I don't know. I just want my roommate to be like Kawaii Desu. Vampire cat girl's preferable, to be honest. Like, why is it so hard to find like a vampire cat girl these days? Like, it's fucking bullshit, man. He's perfect. He's even being sarcastic to downplay it. Where does it end? You know, I saw someone in a business suit today and I was like, wow, they could take care of me. I almost tried to turn my camera off, and then I realized my camera's already fucking off. No, what's wrong with having like a businessman wanting to like take care of you? I saw them like scanning like cheese, like the cheese barcode at like the self-serve checkout, and I was like, damn, they know what they're doing. Their like shoulders are back, like standing up straight, and they're like, boop. And then they like look around as if they got a purpose of putting cheese in the fucking bag. And I was like, man, look at that. Now that's roommate material. They would get home and I'd be like, what's up? And they're like, don't talk to me. I've had a tough day. And I'd be like, great. At least you brought the cheese home. This is my favorite comment that just got blocked. Cheese goes in the square hole. I hope they're putting it in the correct hole. What does that mean? In the freezer, man. Why would that get blocked? I don't know, man. I want a roommate that doesn't ask questions. Dude, I would actually hate that. I went on a date once and they didn't ask me a single fucking question. I actually low-key crashed out when I got home. I like hugged them as well. And I was like, oh, thanks for today. When I left, my friend was asking me like, how'd the date go? I was like, they didn't ask me a fucking question. Pissed me off. Imagine if the only question they asked me during the date is, why are you hugging me? Oh no, I gotta concentrate. 4 seconds! No! No, man! Oh! And they say, why are you screaming? Like, why do you care so much? And I'm like, oh, it's 1! Oh my god. That is an unbelievable bit. Imagine being like so like premeditated where you're like, I'm not gonna ask my date any questions for 5 hours. I'm gonna make it very apparent so they notice, and then when they hug me and kiss me at the end of the day, I'm gonna say, why are you doing that? Would that destroy your psyche? That is psycho behavior. I don't think I could have a roommate like that. I'm complaining dating with roommates now. You would have left? So we went on 2 dates. The second date, I actually just wanted to leave early. And I was like, okay, that was fun, bye. And they're like, oh, do you want to like go on a walk around the harbor? And I was kind of thinking in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck would we? Because like, you're not going to ask me anything. So like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? Like, I was just like so confused. And I said, sure. Fuck off. What I should have told them. But they asked you if you wanted to go walk around the harbor. Oh, no. That's, maybe this is just my nature, but they said, we should go do this. They were just really assertive about it. I phrased it as a question because I guess that's how I am. I didn't even realize. I was thinking we could go for a walk around the harbor. They didn't phrase it as a question. Fucking power play, man. Asking questions is a sign of weakness. Kat, would you ask me a question? Yes. Well, fucking evidently not. Why are you clicking all over this girl's face? Why am I clicking on a girl's face? You know, the last time you were here, I think my whole chat like turned on you, which was crazy because like I thought you were being so real. You're the most real person in chat. I like showed my like IRL friend like part of my stream and they were like, why did that person say that? I was like, it's just such a normal question. They're like, but they asked you, why do you always play such boring games? And I'm like, how's it boring clicking on a girl's face for 3 hours? What are you talking about? I'm enjoying myself. It's a fair question. Maybe that is boring. I'm looking for a roommate that plays boring games. Like, why is that controversial in this day and age? I want a roommate that's real. I don't want like a ghost roommate. Imagine the allegations there. Like, you know when you're in high school and then like kids will say like, I have a girlfriend. Yeah? Show us. And then they say, she went to a different school. I don't think that shit works nowadays, does it? Because like if they went to a different school, they'd be like, okay, Snapchat her. Snapchat her now. Get her to send you a picture. Show us. Show us a picture. Like it doesn't work, right? I actually had a girlfriend in another school. Okay. That's really nice. Did you love her? I guess. Oh, I was 15. Oh. Were you incapable of love as a 15-year-old? We held hands at different schools. Man, I really wish you went to my school right now. And then like after you break up, you're like, man, I'm really glad you didn't go to my school right now. My boring gamer goes to a different school. I actually don't remember what the link here was. My roommate, you wouldn't know him. He doesn't live around here. My roommate lives in another castle. Guys, I want a roommate that doesn't live here. I put that on my application form. You should ask all your friends what their favorite pair of undies are. Imagine me putting that on my roommate application. Are you willing to talk about like favorite pair of underwear? They'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, you know. What do you think about my underwear? Oh, they're sharing streamer. Because like my roommate, they have boring underwear. Okay, you don't need to know that. But like, if I wasn't wearing pants, do you think I'd be a fun underwear haver or a boring underwear haver? I don't know what's appropriate as a roommate. Here's the thing, guys. If you want to be like a good conversation goer, I think being genuine helps. I've never tried lying during a conversation because that scares me because I'm like, what if they find out? I need a roommate that lies to me. Why can I put that on my application? I'm like, my perfect roommate is someone, they'll pay rent, we can split chores. And preferably, they would lie to me. I've never experienced anyone lying to me, so like, if you could teach me that, I would learn a lot about life. I'm just an honest little girly, you know. But he's like lying, and then I'm trying to figure out the reason they're lying, right? And I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, well, maybe he doesn't want to commit to like going to the party because he wants to play Valorant. I think that's kind of based. Sorry, I don't know if I want to go. I want to play Valorant. Then his friend would be like, dude, you play Valorant every night. Just come. Come to the fucking party, man. You score? Yeah, I'm becoming a bit of a gamer. Someone tell me, how do I take a screenshot of the Osu screen? Can I go into the files and get her as a face? Shit, man. I wanted her face as my background. I've got a desktop background in my mind. I do. We need to make it real. Pink pant. Sydney. Wait, she's coming to Sydney? Wait, she's going to Laneway? wait, what the fuck? Wait, she's touring. Top tracks. Wait, what's picture in my mind? Wait, this is bullshit. Wait, when's Laneway? No! She was here, what, fucking 3 days ago? How did I miss this? Oh, I won't have a picture with her. All I can do is picture it in my mind. Where the fuck is this picture from? There's someone in the bottom left. Dude, why is it always when I'm doing like the most like, I don't want to call this dog shit because like I'm enjoying this a lot. But when I'm doing like the most menial thing, they're always like breeding. They're like, not breeding. It always breeds the strangest conversation lines. Like they're the strangest streams. Like, I just go off the wall in terms of conversation. I guess it's because there's nothing else happening. But, like, I was also just locked in a room all today. So I was just bored out of my mind. So I have, like, all this, like, pent-up energy. You know, I tried, like, texting a friend, like, oh, that's a different breed. But, like, I kind of typoed it, and then the auto-suggestion said, breed me. And I was like, what the fuck? I've never typed breed me in, like, a fucking text message before. Why is this in my suggestions? I just realized what I'm sharing. Then why is that in my suggestions? I don't remember how it got brought up, but I had to bring up the fact that I was saying breed in... No, I remember. No, I remember the message. No, I was so normal. I just said your dog is awesome. What breed? But as I was typing this, it said, what? Breed me. And I was like, but like that would be whack to just type, man. That could have been really bad, like in a fucking public forum, and then everyone's like, why is he horny posting? Should I try that with my roommate? I'm looking for a roommate that will breed me. I don't know, we all have our struggles, so we all have our wants and desires. We all have our yearnings. My yearning right now is to beat this map, but like, I don't know, Graggle, I appreciate like your like whimsical silliness and your positivity. You see good in a lot of situations, even if it's bad. And like, I read your message and I see you saying like, I'm sure you'll find a roommate that will breed you soon. And I'm like, wow, that's so silly. That's so silly. But like that gives me hope that my one is out there. Although, like, have you ever had anyone call you a sock mother before? Because I don't think that would like quite fit you. I'm not the motherly type. See, and that's good because you're just real. Guys, do you see my accuracy right now? Yeah, he's sock daddy. He's Zoc Zaddy. What do I look for in a mother? I want a roommate that's a mother to me. All right, Oedipus complex. And I'm like, that's a big word. Can you teach me that, mummy? Oh, yo, I'm fucking muting. You're actually an idiot. Can I tell you that? I want you to know that I do not appreciate you. Fuck you. I wasn't following. Oh, I just assumed you were. Wait, but that's crazy because yeah. I thought you unfollowed and followed for attention. And I was calling you an idiot because I was like, you're going to ruin your streak. There have been some people that have done this, where they've had like year-long streak and then they accidentally unfollowed because of a bit. And then they're like, wait, my bit's gone. Can I tell you like a dark secret? This is like a dark pattern of mine. I don't know if this is like psycho roommate behavior or not. I don't know if that would be like a roommate deal breaker. Don't do that. Roommates will beware you. They will never move in. And I'll be like, oh, really? I didn't even think it was that big a deal. And this might be fucked up. Don't tell my roommate. I don't follow people that I know. Everyone will immediately follow them, whether it's like Twitch or YouTube, and I don't. I don't do this. Yep, totally wasn't built up. Fuck you. I'm playing the game, man! I can't speak and play the game at the same time! What the fuck's wrong with that? Disgusting? Do you know what the worst thing was? I was pressured into following Wilbur. Do you know how like fucked up that is? Because I don't follow people I know. I've slept in his house before. But anyway, the point is like I went on his channel to like raid. I showed it on screen. And the first thing someone said was, why aren't you following him? Oh, I'd be here. Yeah, see? See, I'm not following him. And everyone was like, dude, that's fucked up. Why are you not following your friend? I think we did like a follow for follow at the end here. Anyway, the point is the second I followed him and then I stopped streaming, I just unfollowed him immediately. I don't give a shit, man. Like it showed up in his notification bar that I followed him. And then he was like, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I was like, you're welcome. And then I just unfollowed immediately. Guys, I said it was a dark pattern. I like, did you think I just made this up? That's just who I am, man. Can we stop like judging me? I said it's a fucked up. Would like a roommate moving in with me think that's like psychopath behavior? Who do you follow? No one. I don't follow people. Is this why you don't raid anybody? You don't even know who's live? Wait, that's kind of true. I don't. But how do you know if they're live? I look at their Discord. You search them up when you're bored? I do that as well, yeah. You know what's fucked up? It's like there's only like one person that's like changed me. Oh my god. Wait, why am I on... Wait, Retro's so nice to me. Well, no wonder I follow him. No, okay. Retro is like the only exception ever. And I don't know how the fuck this happened. I think I only followed him because we were trying to work out like streaming together, like knocking on each other's channel, and I think I had to follow him. Personalized notifications even? Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, that's why I can't knock. Oh, that makes so much sense now. I don't know. I'm trying to find a roommate to knock. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense, man. Can you follow me, please? Follow for follow. Anyway, I'm a little embarrassed now. That was a secret I was gonna keep. Graggle, do you have like follower alerts on your stream? He does? Yeah, I do. Would it be insulting if I followed you? Do you need my follow, Graggle? Would this help with the roommate application? Like, are you saying like I would not live with you, Aminex, because you don't follow me on Twitch? It's a possibility now, Aminex. The ultimatum. No, but like that's weird. What if like me and you like move out from being roommates? Do I have to like unfollow? Like who gets the follow account? I don't know if I can take the heartbreak, Graggle. Dude, I actually slumped in my chair. No, I hit my goal. I don't need you. Fuck, no! I know your goal! Fuck, dude! Imagine setting up follower alerts. I almost want to do that. I guess that is a dark pattern. I should have just... I feel like I've ruined the vibe of the stream today. We've been having like a really like fun stream. I've been talking about like my psycho behavior for like roommate like applications, and now I feel dirty about the follower thing. Like that's like the worst thing I've like said all day. And like I could like correct this with one simple click, but like that's not really a challenge, is it? Like Osu's the real challenge here, because this is like 200 simple clicks in a row, and I can't fucking do it, man. I don't drink though. Yay! Yay! I followed you, Graggle! Whee! Yippee! April 6th is my... Wait, why does it say following since April 6th? The fuck? Oh no, that's you. Oh fuck, wait, now I feel... Since April? Are you shitting me? Are you fucking kidding me? You've been following me since April. I actually feel like a jackass. Like, genuinely. Oh my god. Since April! It's been like a year! What the fuck? I've been watching you for ages. That's so messed up. Not that you've been watching me, but like, I'm in my room asking for roommates, and you're being like standing outside the window being like, I'm someone. Please, I'm an ex. Notice me. I'm going to check every day to make sure you don't follow me. Why don't you check up on like, you know, your eternal emotional state and make sure you're pampering yourself so you're happy every day? Why don't you, like, you know, check up on, like, that, like, friend, that contact that you want to, like, really keep around because you really adore them and they mean a lot in your life? Why don't you do that, huh? Why are you so concerned about a measly follow from a guy that wears a hat to hide his hair? Why don't you check yourself in the mirror and smile because you're worth it? Look inwards. I want a roommate that looks inwards. And then they won't realize that I'm sneaking around the house. Sorry, I should have kept my dark patterns to myself. No wonder I'm never gonna get a roommate. I was having such a fun stream, and then I revealed something about myself that made me vulnerable, and now I'm concerned. I'm gonna be roommateless forever! Anyway, I must sleep farewell. Thanks for the follow. No worries, Graggle, you deserve it. No, but sleep well. Bye-bye.
Guys, you think this is fucked up? I was just about to say something. I can't believe that just came up. Do you know Imanex doesn't follow people? Did you unfollow me and refollow me? Why did it not come up as like a thing in my Twitch? Imanex legitimately like is a Twitch streamer, uses Twitch, doesn't follow people. Like literally only looks at the recommended tab when they log on to Twitch. It's fucked up. Imanex is evil. Okay, that's a take. That's definitely a take.